Okay, next company, your first company, Simon Taylor.
Okay, so this is Claim. Claim is the social shopping and rewards app that helps users discover new brands, get recommendations from friends, and it offers cashback or, I like this piece, the ability to trade those rewards. So it's like aimed at Gen Z consumer. Yeah, right? Making it social. So I got this reward for shopping at retailer. You've got this reward for shopping at that. Like, I don't really want the freebie thingy, but I know you wanted it, so I'll trade that with you. It's like this excuse for engagement thing that's really, really nice. Aimed at Gen Z consumers, it claims to have delivered a 4.8x return on ad spend. That's a really interesting point. So Claim has nearly 50% of students active on campuses where it's already available, and advertisers don't need to make any new integrations. So I'm an advertiser. I want to get at the student population. I might spend money with Claim. So I'm an advertiser. This is ad tech LARPing as fintech, really. It's kind of what it does. And so then I get access to this niche of Gen Z students, and I've got this like social experience around the brands that they really care about. That's kind of interesting. So my thought when I saw this is, like, the battle for Gen Z dollars has really started. Like, TikTok, Temu, that's where all the social commerce growth is. That's where all the attention is. Shein as well. Like, those are the places that are absolutely exploding in growth in a way that, just eBay is not, in a completely different generation of people. And this, to me, reminds me of what BNPL was to the millennials. This could be to Gen Z. It's like that, like, different way of thinking about how we get value out of things is really, really important. Gen Z, who uses those products of discovery and loyalty apps, I think it could really, really work, especially for niche brands. Like, if I'm a relatively small brand, what's my choice today? Go into the TikTok zoo and try and stand out, or go direct to students who are interested in this stuff, and this platform has, real direct access to them. So, I wonder, I have questions about it. How are they going to make the economics work if it's ad tech? We know what the multiples are on ad tech. It's been around for a while. They're an app. Are they going to make the distribution work? How does the conversion to payments work? There's a lot of things I didn't know, but at the front end, the level of engagement that they seem to have with college campuses seems really, really high. So there's something here to learn from without question.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember seeing this one. Someone on Twitter was sharing, I think one of their investors was kind of talking about him, and it does look very interesting to me. I mean, the BNPL comparison seems like a really good one, because this definitely reminds me of Klarna, just in the sense that, like, the hook is shopping is fun, right? And with Klarna, it was, we'll finance that shopping and make that sort of seamless and easy, and help you spread out the payments for a $400 a purchase at Adidas or whatever it was. This is obviously not financing or payments. This is rewards, but it sort of taps into that same, like, shopping is fun, and then on the back of it, and much like Klarna is doing, like, Klarna is much more of an advertising business today than it is like a lender, right? I mean, like, that was the hook to draw people in, but, like, helping brands connect with consumers and helping to drive commerce, that's where the like bigger, more sustainable opportunity is, that's not as sort of subject to like macroeconomic factors and other things. And I would imagine that the pitch here is the same. I guess to your point, the difference is, in the case of Klarna, what drew them in, what drew their like usage, right? Because you have to build your network, right? If you're going to do any type of like advertising or helping to drive commerce for brands, you have to have a large network of engaged shoppers, participating in the process. And, in Klarna's case, it was, and I think some Alex Rampell, maybe at Andreessen Horowitz, wrote about this a while ago, but like Klarna had the benefit of negative CAC, right? Like, because they were providing financing at the point of sale, brands were paying them to get their customers, right? And so they had this really like highly efficient engine for acquiring customers, and then they built out their advertising business. To your point about like this as a business model, I would be curious to double click into how the college campus customer acquisition sort of process works and how efficient they feel they can get at it. And maybe it's a function of the virality of being able to trade rewards and make rewards tradable and make it more social. Maybe that's the hook, in the same way that, you know, Cash App grew through sort of those viral hooks for P2P. So maybe that's the play. I'm not sure. But
every successful app has that
thing.
story, don't they? At the beginning of life, they had this highly engaged community, and that's what makes me feel like there's some mojo here. In that, like, it's this small audience that they hyper serve really, really well. They've hit upon something, but you know, they're selling CPMs here.